and I hope you always solve by your own. Okay, do not just copy that one. So, as we have discussed in the last lecture, I hope everyone has a ball pen, a page, and a calculator along with you. So, just a minute. Yes. So, the first question, write down this one. A boiler is made of an iron plate which is having a 12 thickness. The temperature of outside surface is 120 degrees Celsius and that of the inner surface is 100 degrees Celsius. Calculate the mass of water evaporated per hour if the heating surface area is 5 meters square and the thermal conductivity K for iron plate is 84 watt per meter Kelvin. Assume enthalpy of evaporation at 100 degrees Celsius is 2257 kilojoule per kg. Okay, so I have already told you in FMHM also while solving any question, not just for the heat transfer or a FMHM or anyone, in each and every subject. Okay, first your thing should be write down the given data. Whatever the data given to you, you should write down that one, and that will help you to evaluate that which data was not used in your question. Okay, first this one. This is just a diagram. Okay, a boiler which is made of iron plate 12 thickness. So we have taken its wall like this one. This is your iron plate. Okay, the temperature of outside surface is 120 degrees Celsius. आपके बॉयलर के आउटसाइड में यहाँ पे just wait, we'll write down. Yeah, at here you will have a 120 degrees Celsius temperature. Then, and that of the inner surface is 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, this iron plate having a thickness of 12 mm. So this L should be 12 mm. This one data we have also taken. Now calculate the mass of water evaporated per hour. We have to calculate mass of water evaporated and water evaporated per hour. So it should be unit should be kg per hour. Its unit should be kg per hour. If the heating surface area is 5 meters square, this one, this plate having an area of 5 meters square, then the thermal conductivity K is 84 watt per meter Kelvin and enthalpy of evaporation. So what is enthalpy of evaporation? Does anyone knows about that? What does it mean? Enthalpy of evaporation. Anyone? I think you have studied this one in basic mechanical engineering. So what is enthalpy of evaporation? Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, sir, audible.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So, what do you mean by a enthalpy of evaporation? I
सर
think it,
कितना
yes.
एनर्जी सर कितना एनर्जी ऐड करे कि वो जो लिक्विड है वो गैस में कन्वर्ट।
कितना एनर्जी ऐड करे जो इससे वो जो लिक्विड है वो अपना फेस चेंज करे. Exactly. So, what is the enthalpy of evaporation at 100 degrees Celsius for water? That means you have to add 2257 kilojoule amount of energy per kg of water, okay, at 100 degrees Celsius, such that your water, whichever having a 1 kg unit mass, is converted into a vapor. And it is symboled by H F G. I think you have studied this one. HF,
Yes, sir, yes.
HFG, H superheated, HG. So our equation would be Q is equals to K T1 minus T2 by X. A simple one because we are having a plane wall. Now here you have value of K, you have area, you have T1, you have T2, and you have X. And why we are calculating Q? Because see, we have to calculate amount of water evaporated. Okay, that is m dot water. Equation would be Q dot is equals to, if we consider a sensible heat, so HF plus HFG. This is per mass. So if you multiply whole equation with this mass of water evaporated, okay, you may calculate this one because you have find out this heat transfer through the conduction. So now you have value of K 84, area 5 meter square, T1 120. So convert those 120 into Kelvin. Okay, although it will not make a difference here, but remember while solving a problem of a heat transfer, always convert your temperature into the degree from the degree Celsius to the Kelvin one. So 120 plus 273 degrees, 273, that will be 293 and 393 Kelvin. And for 100 degrees Celsius, it will be 373 Kelvin. Then the thickness, that is X. So we have X is equals to L, which is 12 mm. So 12 into 10 raised to minus 3 in meter. And Q is equals to m dot HFG. We have not introduced this HF, a sensible one. We are not calculating because right now it is at 100 degrees Celsius. So from a 30 degrees Celsius, आपका जो भी water होगा वो initial room temperature 30, 40 जो भी है, sorry, initial temperature वहां से 100 तक जो पहुंचा है वो हमने evaluate नहीं किया है, sorry, वो हमने data में नहीं लिया because it is not given to us. So we have just introduced M into HFG. Now, so you can calculate Q, put down this value of Q in this equation and you will get M dot HFG. Chaliye, first evaluate this Q and tell me your answer. You can write down your answer in the chat box. And make sure you have fixed 4 digits. 0 के बाद आप पॉइंट के बाद आपके 4 डिजिट्स होने चाहिए. ये मैंने आपको लास्ट FMHM के टाइम पे सिखाया था कैलसी में कैसे करना है.
Sir, can you explain this again?
So where were you when I was explaining? Huh?
Sir, actually, I went to take the calculator.
Pardon?
I went to take the calculator.
इवेल्यूएट दिस क्यू, आपके पास सारी वैल्यूज है, जस्ट क्यू इवेल्यूएट कीजिए. चलिए, you have k, that is 84. You have area A 5 meter square, T1 120 degrees Celsius, so that will be converted into the Kelvin, so it
बट
will
सर
393. T2 100, so वो हो जाएगा 373, और x है 12 mm, उसको कन्वर्ट करना है मीटर में.
150 watts जूल पर सेकंड 150 जूल पर सर.
Write down your answer in chat box. Yes. Hello. $150 जूल पर सेकंड. ओके, किसी और का? बाकी लोगों का क्यू क्या आ रहा है? जयमीन,
Yes, sir.
कितना आया क्यू?
सर ये एम इंटू एच जी करके करना है ना ये.
आपके पास m डॉट वैल्यू है?
नो सर.
पहले k t1 माइनस t2 बाई x से तो इवैल्यूएट कीजिए. हर्ट्ज से 700 into 10⁻³ that is 700 kilojoule per second. Okay, any other one? $700 kilojoule per second. Okay, 700. All right, remaining students, 700 exactly. Your answer would be 700 kilojoule per second. K 84, area 5, T1 393 minus T2 373 divided by x, that is 12 mm. So it will be 12 into 10 raised to minus 3. Exactly. Okay, now put down this value of 700 kilowatt in this one, in this equation. Q is equals to m into HFG, and evaluate what will be the mass flow rate per hour. (44.3066 kg per hour). Okay. 44.3066. बाकी स्टूडेंट्स का? Zero point 3101 kg per hour. Okay, Harsh. 0.3101 kg per hour. Okay. यूनिट चेक कीजिए दोनों. Garvit also 0.3101 kg per hour. Vidit, Bhavya, exactly Bhavya. Number 45. That is kg per second. So Jessica and Harsh, आपका आंसर 0.3101 kg per second में आया. Q आपका किलो जूल पर सेकंड में है. This one. This is kilojoule per second. This HFG is kilojoule per kg. So your answer would be in kg per second, but we will require a kg per hour. Okay, so multiply this one with 3600. That will give you a kg per hour. This kg will be cancelled out. You will get kg per second. Exactly, Smith. 116.5263. That is your answer. बाकी स्टूडेंट्स का? बाकी स्टूडेंट्स का कितना आंसर आ रहा है? सेम वन? यस, गर्वित 11116.5263 kg per hour. Exactly. जैसिका 4 digits, not 2. डेसिमल के बाद 4 digits चाहिए. हर सेम थिंग. Clear, everyone? समझ में आया सबको?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good. Okay. चलिए यूनिट, प्लीज यूनिट पे ज्यादा ध्यान दीजिए. नहीं समझ में आ रहा है तो सिंपल यहाँ पे लिखते जाइए यूनिट कौन कौन से. Now the second one. A plain wall is 20 centimeter. Just a minute. A plain wall is 20 centimeter thick at surface area of 4.5 meters square. The thermal conductivity of the wall is 20 watt per meter Kelvin. The inner and outer surfaces of the wall are insulated, they are maintained at 180 degrees Celsius and 60 degrees Celsius. Determine, number 1, heat flow rate across the wall. Number 2, temperature gradient in the heat flow direction. Number 3, temperature of surfaces at 10 and 15 centimeter thickness away from the inner surface. So first draw the figure, simple and short. Okay, while solving the problem of this heat transfer, the first step, draw a diagram, then write down the given data. So first, a plain wall is 20 centimeter thick. So this L is given as 20 centimeter. Then then having a surface area 4.5 meter square. Area is equals to 4.5 meter square. The thermal conductivity of the wall is 20 watt per meter Kelvin. So this one is given as a K is equal to 20. The inner and outer surface temperature of the wall are maintained at 180 degrees Celsius and 60. So this one is maintained at 180. This one is at 60. Okay. Now determine the heat flow rate across the wall. So the heat flow rate would be Q dot. Then the temperature gradient in the heat flow direction. So temperature gradient, it will be given by dt by dx. And the last one, temperature of the surfaces at 10 and 15 centimeter thickness away from the inner surface. From the inner surface, you have to evaluate temperature. Okay, so we will have to evaluate T at x is equals to 10 and T at x is equal to 15. Okay, chaliye. So Q, simple our equation, Ka T1 minus T2 by x. You have T1, you have T2. Okay, you have thickness x 20 centimeter, K 20 watt per meter Kelvin. So write down the answer for Q. What will be the Q? (54 kilojoule per second). Okay. (54 kilojoule per second). Okay. 54 kilojoule per second. Perfect. Then we have to evaluate dt by dx. So our equation of a Fourier's law of conduction is Q is equals to minus Ka dt by dx. Now you have Q, you have K, you have area, so you can evaluate dt by dx. So tell me what will be the temperature gradient in the heat flow direction? What will be the dt by dx? Minus 600. Okay. Any other one? Minus 0.6. Okay. Write down the unit. The important one is unit. 54 kilojoule per second, Jessica, that is Q, perfect. But now I want answer of dt by dx. Vidit says minus 600, Sangam says minus 0.6, and both have not written whatever the unit. So please write down the unit. Dimensionless analysis आप पढ़ ही रहे हो. चलो इतनी स्पीड से प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करोगे तो एग्जाम में तो हो पाएगा ही नहीं. -0.6 Kelvin per meter. Six kilojoule per watt per meter. No. हर्ष वॉट को जूल पर सेकंड में कन्वर्ट करो. सिंपल dt by dx है तो टेम्परेचर का क्या यूनिट होगा? केल्विन. और dx है लेंथ तो उसका होगा मीटर. You are getting 6 positive answer. That is wrong. Your answer would be negative. -0.6 Kelvin per meter, -0.6 Kelvin per meter, -0.6, all are wrong. -6, wrong,
540 -540.
wrong. That is also wrong. Exactly, Sahil and Umang. -600 Kelvin per meter. See, you have a Q that is 54 kilojoule per second. So I will convert into the joule per second. So I will get 54 into 10 raised to 3 joule per second. This would be. That is equals to K. So K का यूनिट है आपका watt per meter Kelvin. That is watt per meter Kelvin. Now watt, that will be converted into joule per second. So I can write down for a simplification 20 joule per second into meter into Kelvin. Okay, so minus 20 into that unit, joule per second meter Kelvin. Okay, then area का unit. So area का unit क्या है? मीटर स्क्वायर. So multiply. What is area? 4.5. That is in a meter square. So now evaluate. This joule per second and this joule per second will be cancel out. This meter square and this meter will be cancel out. You will get Kelvin per meter. That is -600. I'm again telling you, please pay attention on the units. That's the most important one. Okay? BME किसने पढ़ाया था आपको? या फिर आपने प्रॉब्लम उस टाइम पर अच्छे से सॉल्व नहीं किए होंगे? So your answer will be -600 Kelvin per meter. Now, the third one is remaining. That is temperature at surface at 10 and 15 centimeter away from the inner one. So just wait. I will discard all these notations. Now, for one-dimensional, okay, for a one-dimensional plane wall heat conduction, what will be the temperature distribution equation? Anyone remembers? आप लोगों ने तो वो थियरी लिखी है तो याद होना चाहिए. For a one-dimensional plane wall, okay, what will be?
So T minus T1 upon T2 minus T1 is equal to X by L.
Yes, is equal to, वो बोलो.
X by L.
X by
L.
L, exactly. You have an equation T minus T1 divided by T2 minus T1 is equal to x minus 0 upon L minus 0. So T1 is the initial one at the inlet, so that is 60 degree. T2 right now 120 180 for this equation. अगर आपने T1 60 की जगह पे 180 लिया है तो भी आपका आंसर आ ही जाएगा. ओके, सो ये थोड़ा उल्टा हो जाएगा. सो राइट डाउन T माइनस T1. T1 हमारा कितना है 60 डिवाइड बाय T2 that is 180 minus 60 is equal to x by L. X 10 centimeter by L 20 centimeter. So this will give you a temperature at which distance? 10 centimeter. Temperature at 10 centimeter. बताइए कितना आंसर आएगा?
120.
हैं?
120.
चैट बॉक्स में लिखिए. What will be the temperature at 10 centimeter thickness from the inner surface? 120 degrees Celsius. Exactly. Exactly. One thing I had already made a mistake here, that write down this one in a Kelvin. Okay. भले ही आपका आंसर आ गया है, no issue. But write down this in a Kelvin. That was my mistake. Now evaluate at 15 centimeter. At 15 centimeter, what will be the answer?
sir.
150 degrees Celsius. Exactly. Clear? 150 Kelvin नहीं जैसे का. You are adding 60 degrees Celsius. Yes, 423 Kelvin. Perfect. 423 Kelvin. Sorry. Perfect. Clear, everyone? समझ में आया सबको?
Yes.
Okay. चलिए. Now the third one. Consider a 2.8 meter high and 3.5 meter wide, a glass window with a thickness of 24 mm and the thermal conductivity of 393 Kelvin and 423 Kelvin. Perfect with it. Yeah, consider a 2.8 meter high and 3.5 meter wide glass window with a thickness of 24 mm and a thermal conductivity of K 2.78 watt per meter degree Celsius. Determine the steady state of heat transfer through this glass window and the temperature of its inner and outer surface for a day during which the room is maintained at 24 degrees Celsius while the outdoor temperature is 12 degrees Celsius. Take the heat transfer coefficient on the inner and outer surface of the window to be H1 15 watt per meter square degree Celsius and H2 46 watt per meter square degree Celsius, which includes the effect of radiation also. So now this one again. Okay. We will write down first the data. So we have having a 2.8 meter height and 3.5 meter wide glass window. So I will extend this one. This is your glass. Okay, having this one, this length 2.8 and sorry, this is 3.5. Extremely sorry. .8 meter height and 3.5 meter wide. Okay, with a thickness of 24 mm. So this one, this L thickness is 24. Then and the thermal conductivity of K. So आपके पास thermal conductivity हो गई 2.78. ये किसकी glass cover है. Determine the steady rate of heat transfer through this glass window if the inner and outer temperatures of the room, for a day during which the room is maintained at 24 degrees Celsius and the temperature of outdoor is 12 degrees Celsius. So we will consider this side as a room 1, this side as your outdoors, because outdoor having a temperature lesser. So T infinity 1, that is 24. And this T infinity 2, that is 12. ये आपका ग्लास कवर का टेम्परेचर नहीं है, remember that one. Okay, your glass temperatures are T1 and T2. This is the inner temperature of a room and this is the temperature of the outdoor. Okay, T infinity 2, 12 degrees Celsius. T infinity 1, 24 degrees Celsius. L thickness आपकी थी 24. This side you have a room R, this side you have a outdoor. Now the heat transfer coefficient on the inner and outer surface of the window would be H1 and H2. So here you have H1, here you have H2. So this is a case of a conduction as well as convection, because the H1 and H2 are also given to you and all the resistance here are in a series. So if I will draw the series network diagram, it will be like this one. T infinity 1 वो आपका हो गया 24. सारे आपके रेजिस्टेंस कैसे है, सीरीज में. T infinity 2 आपका 12. Convert those in. And convert this one in a Kelvin later on. Now you have Ri, R glass and R0. This Ri is based on HI. वहां पे आपका कन्वेक्शन है, कहां से, T infinity 1 से T1 तक जो आपकी हीट जाएगी वहां पे कौन सा आपका हीट ट्रांसफर होगा, कन्वेक्शन. सो वहां पे ये HI वाला कन्वेक्शन वाला. यहाँ पे आपकी थर्मल कंडक्टिविटी ऑफ ग्लास, R glass. Through the glass your heat transfer is due to the conduction. And again at R0 you have H0. Okay, now we have seen the equation Q is equals to T infinity 1 minus T infinity 2 whole divided by summation of all R. आपके जितने भी रेजिस्टेंस है यहाँ पे कैसे है, सीरीज में है, तो उनका समेशन आ जाएगा. सो Ri, R glass and R0. So first you have to calculate Ri. What will be the equation of Ri?
अपन H
1 upon
H A
HA, लेकिन H कौन सा?
HI.
HI. That is H1. Okay, that is H1A. Okay, so Ri is 1 upon H1A. This one. Tell me the answer. What is Ri? एरिया कैसे कैलकुलेट करोगे? हीट ट्रांसफर के लिए यहाँ पे एरिया कितना है? आपका आवाज नहीं आ रहा बेटा. Exactly, we have this one and this is our area. So 2.8 multiplied by 3.5. चलिए Ri का आंसर बताइए. Now you can evaluate Ri.
F minus tone.
Write down in chat box. मैं भी इवेल्युएट करता हूँ. 1 upon HA, so 15 into 2.8 into 3.5, 1 by answer. What will be the Ri? यूनिट के साथ लिखना. 4.25 into 10 raised to minus 3. Okay. Any other one? यूनिट के साथ प्लीज. Six 6.8 into 10 raised to minus 3 watt per degree Celsius. Okay. बाकी लोगों का विदित ने लिखा 0.6533 वॉट मीटर डिग्री सेल्सियस. ओके, डिग्री सेल्सियस पर वॉट. 6.8 into 10 to minus 3, 6.8 into 10 to minus 3. (6.8027 into 10 to minus 3). Exactly, the unit will be degree Celsius per watt. See, आप लोग किसका यूनिट लिख रहे हो? R का यूनिट लिख रहे हो. ओके, सो यहाँ से भी आप देख सकते हो ये R का भी सेम होगा. सो आपका क्या होगा? ये R यहाँ सामने चला गया, Q नीचे आ गया. सो डिग्री सेल्सियस पर वॉट. गर्वित, वॉट पर डिग्री सेल्सियस नहीं, आपने थोड़ा गलत किया बेटा. यूनिट विल बी डिग्री सेल्सियस पर वॉट. And those who are getting 6.8027 into 10 raised to minus 3 degrees Celsius per watt, their answer is perfect. Good. Chaliye. Yes, Garvit. Now perfect. Now, next, R glass. So it will be L by Ka. You have L, that is 24 mm. K आपका कहाँ चला गया 2.78 and area again 2.8 into 3.5. So what will be the answer for R glass? R glass का कितना आंसर आ रहा है? (8.8092 into 10 raised to minus 4). Okay. Nine into 10 raised to minus 4. No. 8.74 into 10 raised to minus 4. Okay. Eight point 8092 into 10 raised to minus 4. 88. अर्स चेक करो आपका गलत है 88.0927 10 raised to minus 3 नहीं आएगा तो 10 raised to minus 5 हो जाएगा exactly the correct answer is 8.80 कितना आया 9392 into 10 raised to minus 4 degree Celsius per watt. Perfect. चलिए. And the last one is R0, 1 upon H2 into A. So evaluate R0. R0 कितना आ रहा है? Two point 2182 10 raised to minus 3. Two point 2182, 2.288, 2.2. बाकी स्टूडेंट्स का 2.218. Perfect. So that is your R0. Now total resistance. So T infinity 1 minus T infinity 2 divided by R total. And by evaluating this one, you can calculate Q. So calculate what will be the Q. What will be your Q? You have T infinity 1 as 24. So convert that into Kelvin. 297. And 12 plus 273. So 285. कैलकुलेट कीजिए और बताइए क्यू कितना आ रहा है आपका. Uh, 1.2118 into 10 raised to 3 watts, so 1.2118 kilowatt. Okay. Virat, your unit was wrong. .2118 kilowatt exactly, and that would be the perfect answer. 1.2118 kilowatt or kilojoule per second. No issue. ठीक है? Is there any doubt?
No,
No.
no, sir.
Now I will say that evaluate T1 and T2. So just wait. First I will discard all this one. If I will say evaluate T1 and T2, okay, so the heat transfer when your resistance are in series will be same. You can use this equation. Q is equals to T infinity 1 minus T infinity 2 divided by R total, which is equals to T infinity 1 to T1, but the resistance is only Ri. Then the same heat transfer for T1 and T2, where you have R glass, and the last one from T2 to T infinity 2, you have R0. Using these equations, you can evaluate T1 and T2. Now, in this one, we cannot use this T1 and T2 as both are unknown. So for evaluating T1, you can use this one. For evaluating T2, you can use this one. So evaluate कीजिए, भले ही आपको नहीं पूछा गया है, and tell me the answer. What will be T1 and what will be T2? And please do a little bit of fast. Okay, because it's 9:38 and we are just at example number 3, which is not solved completely till yet. चलिए T1 कितना आएगा? Just tell me. I will also evaluate. (288.6 Kelvin). Okay. Perfect with it. Very good. And in degree Celsius, 289. Perfect, Virat. In degree Celsius, write down your answer in degree Celsius also. One 5.6 degrees Celsius. Perfect. 15.75. Good. Very good. Now we will evaluate T2. What will be T2? T2 evaluate कीजिए. चलो कितना आंसर आया T2 का? (14.68 degrees Celsius and 287 Kelvin. Perfect. Very good. Very good. So now you have evaluated each and every one. 12 degrees Celsius, Sangam?
The 14 bool.
14.68. 12 तो T infinity 2 आपको दिया ही है. So either 14.68 degrees Celsius or 287.6 Kelvin. Perfect. चलिए. Now the third one. Okay. अब सेम जैसा ये बट थोड़ा इसमें मैंने मॉडिफिकेशन किया है. Consider a 0.8 meter high and 1.5 meter wide double pan window consisting of two 4 mm thickness layers of glass. They are separated by a 10 mm wide stagnant airspace having a thermal conductivity K. Determine the steady rate of heat transfer through this double pan window and the temperature of its inner surface for a day during which the room is maintained at 20 degrees Celsius while the outdoor temperature is 10 degrees Celsius. The convection heat transfer coefficient of the inner and outer surfaces of the window are H1 and H2, 10 and 40 respectively. Now, a double pan window that looks like this one, in which one glass, two glass, and in between you have air. Okay, that is your double pan window. Keep in mind this one. And this will come in the next chapter also. So double pan window, that means one glass, two glass, and in between you have a air. So this double pan window, it will look like this way. having a 0.8 meter height, 1.5 meter wide. Okay, it consists of two 4 mm thick layers of glass. So ये दोनों glass की जो आपकी thickness है, that is 4 mm, and it was separated by 10 mm wide stagnant airspace. So this one having an air of 10 mm. This is 4, and this is also 4. Now this glass have a thermal conductivity, this one, air having a thermal conductivity, this one. You have to determine the heat transfer rate when the room is maintained at 20 degrees Celsius in the inner side. This is room, and the outer one is at 10 degrees Celsius. Okay, outer one is at 10 degrees Celsius. Now, first of all, we have to draw the resistance diagram. So, can anyone please tell me that how many resistance are in series in this one?
5.
5. Okay. Any other one? कितने रेजिस्टेंस आपके सीरीज में है? 7. Okay. 5.
5.
Right? Yeah. Not the 7 one, only 5. See, this is the diagram. Here, first T infinity 1 to T1. That is, you have a Ri, a resistance Ri. Okay. Then from Ri to R1 is यहाँ पे आप पहुंच गए T1 पे. अब T1 से T2 वो कौन सा है? ग्लास का रेजिस्टेंस. और वो कैसा होगा? कंडक्टिव वन, बिकॉज आपके पास थर्मल कंडक्टिविटी दी गई है. So that's a thermal conductivity. So from T1 to T2, you are having a conductive. This is a convective. So I will write down H related. Then from T2 to T3 here. Okay. T2 से T3 वो अगेन किसके लिए है? एयर की वजह से. But here, whatever the resistance offered by the air is given by a conductive heat transfer. Okay, not a convective one. So this is also related with the conductive one. यहाँ पे आप 1/h air A ऐसे अप्लाई नहीं कर सकते क्योंकि आपको h air दिया ही नहीं है. After T3, again a T4. So here you have a T4, then T4 to T infinity you have R0, which is associated with H. So first one, Ri would be 1/H1A, and area जैसे आप लोगों ने last time किया था same, 0.8 multiplies 1.5. So Ri, Earth says 0.0833 degrees Celsius per watt. Okay, very good. बाकी स्टूडेंट्स का कैलकुलेट कीजिए. Zero 0.0833 degrees Celsius per watt. Okay. Exactly. That is 0.0833 degrees Celsius per watt. Now, R1, R2 and R3 both are given by L1, L2, L3, comma K1, 2, 3A. That means you have to evaluate R1, so you have to take L1 and K1. You have to evaluate R2, so you have to take L2 and K2. Area will be same. So what will be the R1? That is equals to L1 by K1 into A. आपके पास L1 है कितना है 4 mm है या 4 सेंटीमीटर 4 mm. K1 आपका विंडो का कितना है 0.78 एंड एरिया यही 1.5 into 0.8. R1, R3, R glass 0.00427 degree Celsius per watt. Very good, Earth. R1 and R3 both will be same. Perfect. What about R2? R2 कितना आ रहा है? (0.0106 degree Celsius per watt. (0.016 degree Celsius per watt. बाकी स्टूडेंट्स का चलो बाकी लोगों का कितना आंसर आया? (0.12). ओके, (83.333 into 10 raised to minus 3). Okay. (0.3205 degree Celsius per watt. Exactly. That's the correct answer. आपका L2 है 10 mm. Your L2 is this one 10 mm. K आपका उसके लिए है 0.026 और एरिया 0.8 and 1.5. Simple and short. So you will get R2 is equals to 0.03205 degree Celsius per watt. Now we have remaining R0. So R0 evaluate कीजिए और वो कितना आंसर आ रहा है? (0.0208). perfect. 0.02083, perfect.
सर R2 में जो 10 mm है उसको मीटर में करेंगे ना?
हाँ, कन्वर्ट करना ही पड़ेगा ना, क्यों 4 mm को मीटर में कन्वर्ट नहीं किया था?
हाँ सर किया, बट आंसर तो वही आ रहा है।
हाँ,
2 मिनट सर।
ओके। जेसिका 31.200 डिग्री सेल्सियस पर वॉट, ये किसका आंसर लिखा आपने? R1, ओके, एक मिनट। ये कितना है? 0.78 into 1.5 into 0.8, 4.27 into 10 raised to minus 3. ये हाँ, R1 is your wrong, dear. R1 is equals to L1 by K1 into A. तो L1 आपका 4 mm है, so 4 multiply by e raised to minus 3 डिवाइड बाय K. K आपका कितना है ग्लास का? 0.78 मल्टीप्लाई 1.5 into 0.8, हाँ 4.27 into 10 raised to minus 3 आ रहा है। आपने R1 गलत लिया है।
सर R2 पे निकालो ना एकदम।
R2 क्या है? R2 आपका L2 by K2 into A. I took L as 10 mm, yeah. So R2 में L 10 है, so 10 into e raised to minus 3 divided by K कितना है उसका? 0.026 multiply 1.5 multiply 0.8, 0.3205।
ओके ओके सर।
हाँ सही है वो तो। R total 0.45094, या वो बाकी है। R total 0.4332 चलेगा। So evaluate Q का आंसर लाइए। $23.087 वॉट, ओके। 69 वॉट नहीं, अर्थ गलत। 23.087, that is perfect answer. T infinitive 1, that is 20 degrees Celsius, so it will be 293 Kelvin. T infinitive 2, 10 degrees Celsius, so it will be 283 Kelvin. Divided by 0.4332. $23.087 watt, perfect. $31 चलेगा। Perfect. Now evaluate T1, T2, T3 and T4. T1, T2, T3 and T4 वो इवेल्यूट कीजिए, चारों के चारों टेम्परेचर। चलिए फर्स्ट T1, 18.077 degrees Celsius, 18.08 degrees Celsius, 291 Kelvin. Perfect. चलिए T2 283.4 Kelvin. Okay. बाकी लोगों का 17 डिग्री सेल्सियस. ओके, चेक कीजिए, कुछ आंसर गलत आ रहे हैं. $290 Kelvin, 17.9 degrees Celsius. All right. Umang T2 na? Is it T2, Umang? Yeah. Okay. So Vidit, please check your answer. Everyone are getting 17 degrees Celsius, 17.9. So it will be 273 plus 17, so 290 Kelvin or 291. चलिए T3 इवैल्यूएट कीजिए. हर्ष says 290.97 Kelvin. Perfect, Harsh. T3. Now what will be T3? See टेम्परेचर कैसे रिड्यूस होता जा रहा है. T infinity 120 था, वहां से 18.077 हुआ, वहां से वो 17.9 हुआ. Now evaluate T3.
સર સર આપણે ક્વેરી એ હતી કે સર આપણે જે ઉપર ક્યુ ફાઇન્ડ કર્યો ને ટોટલ સર તેમાં આપણે જે હમણાં સૂત્રો વાપર્યું તેમાં સર આપણે સેપરેટલી બધું શોધ્યું. તો સર એક આપણે એક ફાઇનલ એવું સૂત્ર માર્યું હોય પેલું T ઇન્ફાઇનાઇટ માઇનસ T ઇન્ફાઇનાઇટ 2 divided by 1 by h1 plus L by k means L1 divided by ka plus L2 divided by k2 plus L3 divided by k3 plus 1 upon h2. પછી આનો જે આન્સર આ તેના હોલ ડિવાઇડેડ બાય a કરી દે તો સર સિમ્પલી ડાયરેક્ટ આન્સર આવી જ જાય ને.
ના નહીં આવે ને, તારે તો સિમ્પલી આન્સર કેવી રીતે લાવ્યો T2? તું ક્યુ લાવ્યો.
અરે સર એટલે આપને પહેલા ક્યુ શોધ્યો તે ક્યુ ની જ વાત કરું છું.
હા તો એ જ વસ્તુ કરી, ત્યાં ઇન્ડિવિજ્યુઅલ શોધીને પછી આમાં ઇન્ડિવિજ્યુઅલ ધારો કે નહીં શોધે તો પછી તું આર ગ્લાસ કેવી રીતે લાવશે ને R0?
તે સર આપને તો ફાઇનલમાં એ લોકો ક્યુ જ માંગે છે ને.
એ લોકો ક્યાં ક્યુ લખ્યું છે? વાંચ. ટેમ્પરેચર ઓફ ઇટ્સ ઇનર સરફેસ.
ओके अच्छा बराबर. हाँ हाँ
एक्चुअली यहाँ पे आपका आर ग्लास नहीं आएगा, R1 2 3 आएगा. सॉरी मेरी मिस्टेक है. आर ग्लास लोगे तो आपको T2 वाला आंसर नहीं मिलेगा. This is wrong. It should be R1, 2, 3. So take R2 while evaluating T2 minus T3. T3 9.6, T4 283. Okay. Vidit, check your answer of T4. Garvit says 18.076, 17.97, T3 10.7.
Yes, sir, that is correct. It is written in degree Celsius and mine is in Kelvin.
Yes. T3 1074 and T4 10.48. Perfect. Perfect. T3 283.5. Perfect, Sahil. Perfect. So T3 283.5 or 283.74, T4 283.5 or 48, 11.26 degrees Celsius of T4. एक मिनट चलिए मुझे ही कैलकुलेट करना पड़ेगा. जस्ट वेट. T infinity 1 आपका Q कितना आया था? What was the answer of Q? 23.087. Okay. So, $23.08. 0.087. Okay. Multiply by RI. So HIA. First one is 18.076. Perfect. Chaliye. Then 87 divided by R1. So R1 by 'चेक कीजिए कितना आंसर आ रहा है T4 का, because I was getting T4 as T4 temperature difference, so T4 is correct, I guess. Yes, T4 is correct, but Virat says 11.26 and I was getting 10 point, yes, 283.09. yes, मेरा आंसर वही आ रहा है 10.09 और 10.09 एग्जैक्टली, और गर्वित बोल रहा है 10.0 10.14 8. $17.97 बराबर. चलिए, so what is the range of variation of the answer indicate after plus or minus 0 point, it will be 0, 1 minute, 0.5. लेकिन ये केस में 0.5 भी नहीं होगा, ये केस में 0.1 ही होगा. तो 10.09 आंसर है, तो आपका 10 पॉइंट इधर 10.1 होना चाहिए या 111 होना चाहिए. 11 जितना जाएगा तो नहीं चलेगा, वो आपका पूरा 1 डिग्री सेल्सियस बढ़ गया है. ओके, क्लियर एवरीवन? Understood, class?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now next one. Okay, it's example number 5. So a 4-meter high and 6-meter wide wall consists of long 20 centimeter by 26 centimeter cross-sectional horizontal bricks which was separated by 4 centimeter thick plastic layer. एक काम करते हैं, ये वाला प्रॉब्लम हम लोग नेक्स्ट टाइम ही लेंगे, because this one is somewhat a difficult one and it will take a lots of time. चलिए, so example 5 से हम लोग next time लेंगे. Now just wait till I take your attendance and then you may leave. Okay, I had taken your attendance. You may leave now. Thank you.